Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Lindsay Sisters podcast. My name is Ikea, and tonight I will be doing this podcast solo. So, tonight's topic, I want to talk about Kanye West Donda 2 album pertaining to this stem player. Now, if you're like me, I didn't know what a stem player was. I was like, what is a stem player, and why do I have to get one in order to listen to this album? So, I looked up what a stem player is, and here's what it looks like. It looks very compact, small, like you can fit right into a clutch purse or in your back pocket if that's how you so choose to, if that's where you chose to put it. But anyway, a stem player allows users to customize any song and feature vocal controls, beat samples, and things like that. And the cost of a stem player is around $200. But I also seen after purchasing the stem player and streaming the Danda 2 album, you're going to probably spend about $230. So I'm not exactly sure what is the estimated price, but I would just encourage anyone, if you're thinking of going to purchase a stem player in order to be able to stream Danda 2, just do your research so that you can make sure that you have the correct amount when trying to purchase that stem player. But anyway, so it is being reported that Kanye West has sold about 10,000 of those stem players in the last 3 days. And now that is a lot to have sold for an album that has not actually dropped yet, because it's actually not scheduled to drop until tomorrow. But either way, I mean, he was able to jump ahead of the situation and people got in line. So apparently there are some people who are supporting getting the stem player in order to be able to listen to Donda, because according to Kanye West, he says that the purchasing the stem player is the only way to hear Donda 2. And he also said that artists only get 12% of the money that the industry makes. And so when you think about it, 12% compared to 100%, that is minimum return on the time that goes into making an album. You know, an artist has to put forth a lot of effort. They have to go through so much just trying to make sure that whatever songs makes the cut for the album is basically, you might as well say, damn near perfect, because an artist has to really put in that work, especially if you want your fans to really appreciate your craft and to take it serious. You got to put the time in. Now, does that mean that every artist album that they put out is 100% bomb? I've heard some albums that I said it just really sound like they made it in 15 minutes, but that's my opinion. I'm not really just going to go into the whole details of who that is, and because I think that's very irrelevant. Now, back to this, Kanye had tweeted earlier, and on a tweet, he said, to earn $2.2 million we made on the first day on the stem player, the album would have had to streamed 500 million times. We did more revenue on stem player without the album even being out than we would have done with the album out on streaming. So when you think about it from a business perspective, that makes a lot of sense. You know, why would I want to put this album out on all these streaming platforms and only get 12% for my effort and for my hard work, when I can just say, hey, look, if you have $200, get this stem player. My Donda 2 album is going to drop, and yeah, unfortunately it's going to run you that, but that's just the cost of doing things sometimes. And so, you know, you have to look at it on a business perspective. Opportunity cost, what does it mean to you? And I know that I seen on Twitter that some of Ye's fans disagreed with his decision, you know, stating that they was not going to be paying $200. They basically said in so many words, Kanye, you got us fucked up. We'll wait on that shit to hit the streaming platforms, because in my opinion, I do feel like though a lot of people may have stepped up and purchased these stem players, I really feel like give it some time and you'll end up seeing it on Apple, or you'll see it on Spotify, or maybe even on just Tidal by itself. But I think it will end up on some kind of streaming platform. I actually seen a tweet that had me laughing because it was someone posted this photo right here. Now, y'all remember this, right? This was when I want to say I was like 6 or 7. You know, I used to get these in my Happy Meals, but I remember they used to just give you the same ones. Like all I could ever get was the Britney Spears and the NSYNC one, but I just found that to be hilarious because they literally, you know, said that was the way they was going to be listening to the Donda album, which obviously it was a joke. But a lot of the tweets that I seen was just people not being supportive of Kanye, and that's your choice. You have to choose where you want to spend your hard-earned money. Now, despite the continued antics Kanye has been cooking on social media, from the back and forth with Kim and this divorce that he refuses to give her, along with taking digs at Pete Davidson, and then up until recently, he even brought Kris Jenner's boyfriend Corey into the mix, saying that he is cheating and supposedly godless. But that's some other stuff. I said I'm not even gonna get into all that because Kanye's just been coming for everybody. So if you see the bullets coming, just duck, okay? Because he just seems like he got time. But anyway, moving along. As far as my opinion goes, me personally, will I be spending $200 on this album? My answer is no. I'm not saying that you shouldn't spend your $200. If that's what you want to do, do it. If you want to support your artist, support them the best way you know how. If that means waiting for it to pop up on a streaming platform, possibly, like I said, I feel like it will in maybe about a month or two. It just depends on how well he does and how he feels about it. But I have a feeling it's going to end up somewhere. It may not be on Apple, since he did have a little rant on his social media. Like I said, he's been doing with everybody who's been getting on his nerves. But I feel like it'll make the cut eventually. You might just have to wait a little longer. So like I said, if you want to spend your money, spend it. But me, I just don't see the point in spending $200, especially with the way this president is running this country into the ground and blowing up inflation. That $200 is going to be invested on a survival kit. But that's another story for another video later on down the line. With that being said, we kind of reached the end of this video. I just wanted to kind of bring it up and give my opinion on the situation and, see what you all think. So let me know down in the comments what you think. All right, will you be buying the stem player to support Donda 2? Do you feel like Kanye West was unfair to his fans for making it so high, especially with the economy and the country and the condition that it's in? So let me know what you think down below, like I said. And don't forget, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so that you know the next time that we post a video. Until next time, everybody remain safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.